Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Do you want a revolution? Oh, oh. Do you want a revolution? Oh, oh. Mes amis, marron qui ça pour me dire. All right, I'm good. Oh, hello, my kings and queens, my divine feminine, my divine masculine. Hope you guys doing well today. This is Jazzy the Oracle Healer, here with another message for you. All right, so what I'm picking up on right now is a person that did some kind of abandonment spell, okay? Because they're trying to, frame you. So that person did an abandonment spell, right? They thought that, you was going to chase them, okay? Maybe it's a friend or a family member, okay, that did some kind of abandonment spell. They wanted you to cope, okay? They wanted you to go back and drinking. Maybe some of you used to drink, okay? They want you to drink and then call them, okay? Because, there's nobody in their corner, in your corner, okay? They want you to be like, oh, I don't have nobody right now. I want you to come. I want you to talk to me because I feel lonely, you know? They're trying to blind you on how powerful you are. They didn't want you to stay grounded. All right. They know that you're in the spotlight, right? And they were trying to avoid you, okay? For no one to see you, no one to praise you, no one to know how popular you are in some kind of way. All right. Maybe you're doing something online or you're doing something on social media. They didn't want you to pay attention to what you're doing and people to give you praise. They wanted you to abandon what you're doing online or whatever it is. And, they want you to start drinking and they want you to feel sorry about yourself. Okay. That's what they want you to do. How pathetic. So they want to hurt your ego. All right. So I'm picking up on imprisonment right now. I feel like they are in prison spiritually. Okay. They stuck. They in prison right now. And you see through their tricks. Okay. They were trying to do some kind of illusion spell, but you see through it. All right. So they go into jail physically. All right. Because there's divine forces that is protecting you at this time. Spirit is telling me letting go and letting God. All you have to do is stay grounded and, continue to be unbothered with everything. Because God got you. God is in your corner right now. And you're not going to start drinking. No, you're not. No, sir. No, ma'am. You're not going to start drinking. For what? You know who you are. All you have to do is keep, doing what you're doing. Stay grounded. So, living in memories. So right now they are living, they stuck emotionally, they stuck. They're just thinking about you. All right? They know that they are getting exposed now. All right? That's why they're doing all that. They know they're going to jail. Physically, they are going to jail. All right? So, all the lies are being exposed, okay? These people are crazy. All right? They're obsessed with you. They crazy motherfuckers. That's what they are. Crazy. Low vibration. All right? For some of them, all right, they're losing their hair right now. Okay? They're losing their hair. They are trapped. They wanted you, okay, to be sleeping with other people. All right? They wanted everybody to sleep with you. They didn't want you to be recognized or getting your recognition on whatever that you're doing. They wanted you to sleep with everybody. All right? Someone that you are not in contact with. Okay? And that person is ready because they want you they want to talk to you. Okay? They're tired of not being around you. So they want to come and talk to you. Okay? They want to act like it's safe for you to come and talk to them. All right? That's the illusion spell. All right? Spirit is telling me you will witness their karma. You will. Okay, and I'm picking up on an accomplice that is working with, you know, whoever, your sister, I believe it is. Okay, that's one of the accomplice. All right, so that person, maybe you're friend with that person, okay, before. So that person want to travel towards you because they're tired of you being peaceful. They're tired of you being happy. They're tired of you being, you know, on your in your own lane. They don't want to see you grounded. They don't want to see you isolating yourself and working on yourself because they are a happiness hater. That's what they are. Happiness hater. They don't want to see you happy. They don't. They want to come towards you and fake smile, acting like they are so happy with what you're doing. They happy with, you know, oh, I'm so happy with what you're doing. I'm so happy with you. I'm proud of you for working on yourself, knowing very well that they were doing some kind of black magic in the background to see you fail. Trying to siphon in your energy, honey. Right now, they are in prison. Okay? So, they are stalking your social, watching your social media. Okay? They didn't want you to focus on your own growth. Okay? And that person was dedicated to see you fail. You see that background, the shadow, that's the entity that is attached to them. Okay? Dominating them to do all kind of crazy shit. All right? They don't know themselves no more. They're in prison, spiritually. But they go into prison physically. That person wanted to dry you out. That's what that person was doing. That person was trying to dry you out. Okay? And the high practitioner who helped with the death spell that they did recently on you will die. So I'm picking up on someone that is dating right here. So I feel like one of your family members is a female I'm picking up on that is sleeping with the lawyer. Dating, sleeping with the lawyer. Okay? They did some kind of love spell. All right? So they did some kind of love spell to control that person. They did some kind of love spell to control them so they can work with them. God is paying them a visit one by one. Karma is going to knock on their door. And it's not for honey or tea. Their dedication was to see you fail, to unalive you. All right? But they see you rising. Okay? Like the phoenix, you rising from ashes. Okay? You stand in your power. It's a final, honey. Game over. It's a final. All right, so let me see here. So I'm picking up on someone that is stalking you right now. So someone that is stalking you, and they checking your stories, they lurking on online on your page. Okay, that person, they don't know that somebody else is watching them, and it's the FBI. They watching them online. Sweeties tell me they get what they deserve, though. I feel like, you know, for some of you, you will be traveling, okay, around the world, all right? And I feel like because you're gonna feel like, you know, everything will be the way they're supposed to, okay? When everything is all said and done with these people, you're gonna be traveling around the world. So I'm picking up on a shocking news here. So I feel like somebody did some kind of root work on your child. Okay, I'm picking up on here. And they don't understand why it's not working. Okay, and spirit is telling me that person is a dead man or woman walking. That person is looking at your pictures right now, trying to save some kind of receipt to use later. Just trying to expose you, trying to frame you. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, your sister I'm picking up on right now doesn't want people to know that she's a lesbian. Okay. And that person is a poker face. That person is a poker face. They didn't want you to make healing choices. Okay. Why? Because they were trying to do some kind of spell magic on your vajayjay or penene. All right. You know what I mean. So that's what they were doing. They feel like either their friend was doing that. They feel so addicted to you. Okay. One of, I guess the friend feel that way. I'm picking up on a Virgo. All right. That person is a toxic, they have some kind of toxic tie on you. Okay. That person wants to undo the spell. They don't want to feel that way no more. Okay. They feel miserable. Okay. And they are about to experience the suffering they sent against you. All right. Because judgment is here, darling. It's here. Judgment is here. That's right. That person used your kindness for granted. Okay. That person wants to fishing for comments about how you grew up. Okay. So they can have some kind of secret to use against you. All right. But every time somebody they talk about you with someone, I guess a friend of the family or whoever they're talking to, they always have something positive to say, nothing negative. Now they're moving on spiritually. They black from your energy spiritually. I'm picking up one. Yeah, someone that was very toxic towards you that is doing that. They like to lie. They like to cheat. They like to do everything negative that you can think of. They were trying to confuse you. Okay, I'm picking up on the lesbian friend. Okay, I'm sorry, your sister's friend. Okay, that is a lesbian. Okay, that's who I'm picking up on. So there's a co-worker at your job. I'm picking up on a female person here that did some kind of death spell on you. Okay, and that person needs to take ownership of what she did. So that's what spirit is telling me. All right, they did something to an older person. That person is very arrogant, very, very arrogant. All right. And because you ignore them and you're not really responding to anything that they have to say or they are doing, okay, that's why they're doing it. And the death spell that they did on you didn't work. It backfired on someone else. It's an older person. All right. And spirit is telling me Luke 8 verses 17. Everything will come to light. They're going to get what they deserve too. Trying to cock blocking you. But you are a spiritual warrior. All right. It didn't affect you. So I'm picking up on a woman here on your father's side. All right. I feel like that woman is your sister here. I'm picking up on. So your sister's friends, or the one that she's sleeping with, okay, it's a female. Okay, either she is a security guard, all right, or an officer. I'm picking up on right now. And that person, her friend, her lesbian girlfriend, all right, she have bad intention, very bad intention. That person, okay, that woman, She gonna snitch to get less time. She knows she going to jail, okay, for something that she did, okay? That person married, okay, your sister married, okay, that woman, all right, behind your back and use your name, okay? It's a fake marriage, using your name to get some kind of inheritance, okay, using your name. The marriage, now she's thinking the marriage was a lesson. They were trying to cover it up and using some kind of illusion spell for you to be confused and not knowing, okay, the real story. Because that person wanted to be in the same wavelength as you. They keep thinking that you ain't shit. Why you keep figuring things out? Well, you ain't shit. You keep figuring things out. That person doing magic back to back, okay? That person doing magic back to back to back to back, immediately backfiring on their ass. That's the truth. You unfazed by that, and it didn't flinch you. All you're doing is drinking your tea or your coffee. It did not flinch you one bit. That person is going to jail, okay? And she knows she's going to jail, and it is eating them up, eating her up, to tell you the truth. Eating her up because she's feeling like shit. Okay, that person has some kind of demon attached to them. All right, they're regretting ever doing what they did to use your name, fake marriage, using your name to get, the money that's supposed to belong to you, the house that belonged to you, the money that belonged to you. They use your name. Identity theft, motherfuckers. That's what they are. Spirits tell me that person will have a head injury and passed away. They tricked you, or they tricked that person into being in some kind of engagement with them. They tricked them. And now she's trying to clean up the mess. Okay? She's cleaning up the mess. She didn't want nobody to know the truth. All right? She didn't want nobody to know the truth. She was playing some kind of mind game with everybody. That's what she do. She manipulate people and play mind game so she can get her way. I'm picking up on a female. Okay? So that female wants to come and talk to you. They want you to listen because they want to talk to you. Yeah, your sister's sleeping with a woman. She didn't want you to know. And she is very unstable. Very. She's trying to unalive you. And spirits tell me that for some of you, going to be in a witness protection program because that's going to be a high profile case. I feel like it's everybody involved. The church people involved. Secret society involved. Everybody involved. Okay? Right now, they are tracking your home. Okay? They're tracking your home. That person is tracking your home. They want to know everything that you're doing. They're tracking your home. They don't know that FBI, CIA is watching them too. They don't know that. They feel like they have some kind of attachment, okay? Even though you're detached from them, okay? And please continue to, do your prayer, all right? Ask for your ancestor, ask God to return your power back to you. Claiming your power. Claim your power. All right? Claim your power. So that person, I feel like, had a divorce with, your sister had a divorce with her. Right now, she's feeling closed off because she knows she's gonna be in jail for a long time, maybe 20 years and plus. All right? Losing sleep about everything that happened and losing sleep because it's killing her, to tell you the truth. And she's losing sleep because she is not winning. She might win the battle, okay? But you win the war, period. That person see you as an inspirational good karma. Yeah. There's proof now. All right. Now that person is packing. She's leaving that relationship. That's why she's getting a divorce. And I feel like that person will act out of character. Yeah, because she got caught. She's exposed. That person pretend that they care about you when you know it's a lie. They pretend they care, but they hate your guts. They do. They hate your guts. So I was reading my scripture today, and you know, I was reading Ezekiel 29:11, okay? And it says, a prophecy of severe judgment. In ancient Egypt stating the land will become completely desolate, uninhabited by human or animal for 40 years. Meaning, you have to accept that setbacks are not the end of your story. Instead of panicking during delays, use waiting period to build resilience, okay? Shift your focus from superficial materialism to long-term peace and trust God, okay? Trust that God is working your current trials into purposeful future. Oh my gosh, I can't even read. Okay, purposeful future. God knows your suffering and hardship, and you have to keep the faith. All right? Know that God have a better future, a successful one that has your name in it. God knows that you are a very resilient warrior. That's why God chose you. That's why God chose us. Okay? God knows that we're not jealous. We don't have greed like that. And that's why we're going to be blessed. All right? All you have to do is keep the faith and be patient. All right? So let's do the zodiac sign. Spirits, please tell me the zodiac sign for this energy here. Please tell me the zodiac sign. I'm picking up on a Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus. Please tell me more. Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Pisces. Please tell me more. And Gemini and Cancer. Please subscribe and like and comments and hypes if you feel the need to do so. And thank you for listening to me. And I'll see you to the next one. Love you all. Love and light.